Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just very grateful for another season, to be in the NFL, a long dream of mine. But I feel like honestly, we definitely did have a ton of great things, but we definitely have some things to work on. But I mean, this is week one. It's everybody's rusty. We are everybody's rusty. I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah. So I mean, I just think like if you can come out week one and get a dub against a divisional opponent, it's huge. You know what I mean? So I think everybody played well on offense. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and we'll keep rolling, man. I think this offense is just getting started. So I'm very excited.
CJ, you all had the rules in the middle of the game. How critical was Joe and his consistency in running to get you all back going?
It was huge. Yeah, I think definitely when you can impose your will running the ball, you open up a whole multitude of type of players for Bobby to call. And honestly, we just kept going to it, and I think it was working. And I think this is a testament that like you can see everybody had numbers today. Maybe not everybody. Some it was skewed in other ways, but everybody touched the ball. We try to call plays for guys. You know what I mean? For everybody to have opportunity to get it. And I think whenever you get those guys the ball, like they make plays happen. So for me, I just gotta get them the ball as best as I can and not force anything and just really, understand that those guys are gonna make me look good.
How cool was it to kind of have, you guys brought in Stephon, you guys brought in Joe, to have both of them have big games in their debuts?
It's huge. I definitely think that they're two great leaders. They were constantly on the sideline picking guys up, telling everybody that we just need to be better. You know what I mean? And I definitely think those guys having big games would definitely just keep us, on a trending going up. Just because those guys are two leaders. So once you set a standard, everybody else kind of falls to that standard and wants to follow that. So I definitely love those guys and love what they've been doing, and I think they're just getting started.
You said a couple times before, CJ, that pressure is a privilege.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's week one, but have you felt a difference this year compared to last year? Not just being a second-year player versus rookie, but the spotlight on this team has to feel different.
Yeah, but I kind of like the saying, that's a privilege for everybody to, have those expectations for us because they're there for a reason. There's a ton of special guys on this team, and there's no real reward. I feel like if there is no pressure, you know what I mean. Like you want to kind of have your back against the wall, and we have that big red target on our back, and that's something we didn't have last year. Something I'm kind of used to being from Ohio State, but I definitely do think that saying is kind of what this team is about. Like we love that pressure, we want that pressure, and we want to answer that bell every time we get a chance to. So I definitely do think that that's what we're going to live by, and we're really excited to have this type of team because, as you can see, like we're very close and we love each other.
CJ, how do you find the good in that and not fall for the trappings of that, like all the pressure?
You said it right there. It's a trap. So why fall? Why look at things that I can't control? Why worry about things that I can't control? I can only control my play and my effort and my execution. So I think today, even though we missed a lot of plays and we didn't execute at the highest level, we executed at a high level to win the game. Damn, tongue twister. But yeah, so yeah.
CJ, what about today Nico had specifically that catch down the stretch there?
Got you. It was huge. I definitely think that we love those type of moments. Like, gotta have it, need it right here. And he did a great job of just securing the catch. I try to put in a spot where he can get it. DB kind of played it well. But they say there's no, what do they say? The defense, no perfect defense for the perfect throw or something like that. That's it right there. But no, kudos to the Colts too. They're a great, well-coached team. They flew around today. They changed up some looks that we didn't think that we're gonna get. They made us drive down the field, be methodical, and I feel like when we did that, we look good.
How did you develop that relationship with Nico to be able, when the play breaks down, you're looking for number 12?
Yeah, I think it's not just me looking for Neat. It's really just our preparation for that drill of just working the scramble drill. And we have certain things that we want to get done in that. And I think when we stay true to that, that the sky is the limit when it comes to scrambling. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'll try to run a little more. Joe challenged me to see how athletic I was, so I felt like I got loose a couple times. But I think that's another thing I can get better at is just scrambling. And when they play good on the back end, being able to use my feet.
You got time for two more guys. You threw the ball from your knee
No, that was a play, and when I slipped, I knew that nobody touched me, so I was like, man, let me just still try to salvage this play. So it was kind of cool, but that field was, I think it's new, so I think they got to break it in a little more. But it wasn't a bad field, but definitely just got to get my feet under me. It's week one, it's clumsiness happens.
Another last thing, going back to the end of the season, or end of the first half, a little odd situation that was going on there. Can you kind of walk us through what was going on, the players, and what the whole, confusion was going on there?
Week one, everybody's rusty, so I'm rusty. We're rusty as the whole. I think the officials told us one thing, but we got another, and it's up to us to really make the situation right. It's my job, you know what I mean. So I got to be better right there, and that's something we can definitely learn from. You know what I mean. I definitely don't think it's the end of the world, but those points could have cost us. You know what I mean. So we definitely got to be better.
Last one, DJ.
You mentioned throughout the offseason how the offense kind of runs through you during a captain relationship. How did that kind of play itself out from your perspective in this first opening game?
Yeah, I think for me, going into this year, I knew that all the eyes were going to be on me about how this offense rolls, but I don't think that's true. I think that there's so many leaders on this offense, and I honestly didn't say much because I didn't really have to. Joe and Steph and uh, like Juice, like there's a ton of guys who were like, man, we got this. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We'll roll. So, and I of course have some things to say as well. But when you have leaders working together for a common cause, I think that's a recipe for success.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Mike.